But I didn't. I gathered all my anger. And billions died.
Welcome to Simple Review, the series where I briefly play a game, review it, and keep it simple. In this review, I'm covering a single-player open-world space shooter called Chorus. When playing this game, you only have one game mode, and that is the story mode. Story-wise, you play as Nara, a pilot who has been shaped by a dark cult. After destroying a whole planet, along with several lives, you see the error in your ways and must get redemption by taking down the cult. This is all explained from dialogue and cutscenes throughout the game. When it comes to gameplay, you will be piloting a ship in an open world and progressing through the story with some minor RPG elements. You will have your main story missions, boss fights, and several side missions to further develop the narrative. During your playthrough, you will be rewarded with money and ship upgrades. Money can be used to purchase ship upgrades, which come in the form of new weapons, defenses, and abilities. Ship upgrades all play a certain role in the types of enemies you may come across. For example, you may be fighting a ship with shields, so you'll need to switch to weapons that can take down the shield, then swap to a more lethal weapon. Ship upgrades also have a form of progression, so for example, if you kill 25 enemies with your regular laser, it can level up and do more damage. Piloting your ship is pretty simple. You can fly freely, speed forward, stop, and level out your ship at any point. Crashing into objects does minimal damage unless you're going really fast. Combat is aided with auto-lock, but you will need to be a little accurate. The open world does hide secrets and upgrades, so exploring and enjoying the open world is encouraged. And that's all that this game has to offer. Now for my experience, I'd have to say I really found this game to be an enjoyable space shooter. You don't really see many spaceship open world games, and I think they really nailed what most people are looking for. The whole open world looked remarkable, and the combat felt smooth and responsive. Progression kept the gameplay evolving and interesting long term. I did find the dialogue to be a little cringy, as the main character is constantly talking to herself. The only issues I had with the game is that some missions can be a little confusing. You aren't always told exactly where to go, so you can end up flying in circles for a good amount of time. So with all that being said, I'd have to give this game 8.5 pepperonis out of 10. Chorus is an excellent space shooter that will easily please those who are a fan of the genre. And that'll do it for this review. If you found this review to be helpful, or you would like to see more game reviews, please leave a like, subscribe, and check out my channel, where I post game reviews and game guides.